Hi, so glad you're in the kitchen with Mom. Up on today's menu, we're going to talk about potatoes. There's two types of potatoes I keep in my pantry generally at all times. A baking potato, that's a russet, or an Idaho potato. They have a higher starch content, so they make a great baked potato. The other potato I keep is an all-purpose potato. These are Yukon Golds. I like to use these because they have all-purpose. I like to make mashed potatoes with them, smashed potatoes with them. You can also bake them. But for today, I'm going to show you how we do a baked potato. This potato has a little bit of growth on him. That's okay. You can just knock them off. And you want to scrub these really well. Once we've scrubbed them really well, we're going to put them on a cookie sheet that I've lined with a piece of foil because I like easy cleanup. And I have put a baking rack on them. This will help with air circulation to go around the potato. So let's wash these guys up. Once you've got your potatoes washed, dry them off. All right, I've set them on the rack here. I'm going to stab them with the fork just a few times. Giving them a few little pokes will keep them from exploding in the oven. That's a mess I don't want. I'm going to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil and rub it on each one. Wash my hands. Once I've got them coated, I'm going to give them some shakes of salt. They're ready for the oven. We're going to put them in the oven at 450 degrees for about 45-50 minutes, at which point we're going to check their temperature. You want a baked potato to come to anywhere between 205 degrees and 210 degrees, somewhere around in that area. That's how you know you've got a done baked potato. Just took these potatoes out of the oven. They were in the oven for about an hour at 450 degrees. Let's take their temperature. 204. 205, I would say these are done. Baked potatoes can be served with butter, sour cream, cheese, onions. You have a lot of options for what you can do, but if you cut it in half, that inside is going to be delicious. Let's see what it looks like. I'm going to hold this potato with a clean dishcloth because they're hot. All right, so I made my X. If you take it and squish it up like that, there you go. Enjoy.